Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vipilo. If you are new, welcome. In this house we have only one rule. You just have to subscribe so that you can be a part of the family. So in today's video, I'm just gonna do like a chit chat, get ready with me, and just get things out of my system. I've been a little bit MIA. If you follow me on Instagram, of which you should, at Pipilo_K. And yeah, life has been life. I've been going through a lot has been changing, good and bad. So yeah, we'll just have to see where this takes us. I'm hoping that after this video I'll feel free, I'll feel liberated, I'll feel like a load has been lifted off my shoulders. So this is my therapy session in Yana, but I hope it'll also help someone out there, because not a lot of us are able to talk about our feelings, our like emotions and all that on camera. So I hope this will help other girls out there. Even if you're a guy, it's possible. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, let's get into the video. I just want to tie this hair properly, because I can see that your girl was not in the mood. So I'm gonna use this Perfect Touch alcohol free gel just to lay the hair down. Let me just get into it and not say things just because I want to say things. Yeah, I've been missing in action on Instagram. If you follow me, life has been life. I'm just gonna like put it on top of my head because I don't want any flyaways, as you know how these wigs are. So I've been MIA on social media, not because I want to, but it ended up kind of being like a break for me, of which was not planned, but it happened. I was just feeling a little, not even a little bit, so overwhelmed with everything. The content creation part was the part that was hitting me the most. I felt like most of my work was not enough. Let me just put it like that. I felt like I'm not good enough. I felt like, ah man, let me just call it quits and let people do this. I thought that maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this is not what God has planned for me. Maybe I'm forcing it. Like, a lot was going through my mind, simply because I'm not where I wanted to be at this present moment regarding my content creation career. And yeah, it's okay to feel that way and all that, but I feel like I stayed here for quite a while. I stayed here for quite a while because I have set goals for myself, of which I feel like they were not happening. And one thing, guys, I'm gonna say is that I pray a lot about this career path that I took. Yes, some of the things are happening, but some I feel like they're a little bit slow. And to someone I might sound ungrateful, but that's just the kind of person that I am. I set myself goals saying by this and this time next year I need to be here, and nothing happened. So yeah, nothing happened, and I felt like this was a wrong career path, and it just made me like give it at my lowest point. Like, I cannot express this enough. The efforts that we take as content creators, whatever you want to be it, call it influencer content creation. Okay, I think I'm talking too much and I'm not doing my makeup, but I just want to say the effort. I need to groom my brows. I'm just saying the effort that we take to create content, it's just too much, and sometimes you feel like you are going nowhere with what you're doing. You feel like, ah man, let me just leave this thing. And guys, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's very painful because your energy, your strength, your data, you go and buy things just to create this and that, and yet you feel like you failed after that energy you wasted, and you feel like you failed. That's just how I've been feeling. And yet I'm not where I want to be with this career path. And I'm not gonna lie, it hit me. Why Kishana so? It hit me so hard because I think another thing that hit me so hard, I'm like, okay, we're left with only a few weeks till the year ends, and baby girl, what do you have to show that, yeah, you did it, you made it? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I think I put a, as I was saying, for me it's not pressure, it's just how I deal with things. As I say, someone would say, oh, well, now, like, we fagala pressure and necessary and all that, you know how people are. But for me, that's just how I do things. And it hit me so hard because I was really feeling like, like, you have nothing to show. A full year and you have nothing to show. That's just how I was feeling. What, like, a full year, I almost said the F word, but yeah, a full year and you have nothing to show. And it hit me so hard. Or like, what have I been doing? What have I been doing wrong? That's the number one question. What have I been doing wrong to a point that I have nothing to show for a full year? And it hit me so hard. Like, I was so sad. I even thought that thing out, okay, let me just leave it once. Get the pro to do what they wanna do. And there was this voice that kept on saying, keep on going, keep on going. Something will come up, keep on going. But wait till you keep on going, but still like you don't put in all the energy because how da, like, I'm not there. Like, I was so I cannot explain. I was so angry, I was so sad, everything in one. That's just how I was feeling. And quite frankly, I kept on going, although there were some days I felt like, not today, content, not today. And I was feeling so unproductive. Like, yo, have you ever had that moment where you feel like it's been a week, I've done nothing regarding content? Like, XOXO people content in 2 weeks, and you feel so uninspired, you feel so it's like you are bored. It's like you are not meant to be here, and no sabahli, like you are forced to be here. And it would make me so sad, thinking, this is something that I love. What's going on? Like, what's going on? And I remember speaking to a friend of mine, and she was saying, no, but show me, like, you need to give yourself some rest. And I took that for granted, the whole resting thing, because I never thought I should rest. Why should I rest? And she was like, as you're saying, it's been a full year of doing things and you have not rested. Even lockdown. And lockdown, that's when I was like heavily on this content creation thing. I'm using my Gorgeous Me palette. It's so dirty. And I'm gonna go in with my browns. I don't know, I usually mix. As you can see, most of my browns are gone, but yeah, that's my favorite colors. And she was saying you need to rest. You keep watching that video and laugh, but you're not implementing what that guy is saying when he says rest. And I'm like, but why should I rest? Because of takataka busy. Have you had that thing when you are chilling but you get on social media and your peers are busy, and then when now you're saying you need to rest for who, rest for what? And that's how I was feeling, but not realizing that I actually need that rest. Like, yo, I needed it. And I came back home thinking I would get that motivation, because remember I started this whole content creation Instagram influencer thing when I was home. So I was thinking maybe if I'm back home, those creative juices would like come back and all that. But do lolo guys, yo bophelo ke jiki China. So I came back home, but nothing, like absolutely nothing. And I was saying to myself, what's going on? And I had a lot of ideas, guys. I am that person. I write down whatever I want to do, be it Instagram, be it YouTube. I wrote down a whole lot of ideas, ne? But nothing was happening. Nothing, like simply nothing. It was like, girl, not today. And I had written down videos I want to do, all that. Oh, but I'm looking for a certain brush. Nothing was happening. It was just sad. Like, it was just sad. And I'm gonna go over this side and use these cream whitish, because I'm going for a daytime glam look. I'm not gonna do cut crease. It's sort of a cut crease, but it's more chilled. So we are, and oh, like, I was feeling like, Mugele, like you wasted your time. Even coming home, nothing is happening. I'm just, let me come a little bit closer. I'm just cutting it where my cut crease would end, but I'm just using eyeshadow. It's white eyeshadow mixed with pink, if I'm not mistaken. This is my go-to when I'm in a hurry. And I was just sitting there saying to myself, what's going on? And I remember saying to the Lord, guide me, show me what I'm supposed to do. Like, show me what I'm supposed to do. Because at this present moment, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I felt like I was just living, but I was not living. It felt like I was just stuck in one place, not going anywhere. Oh, like, guys, if you've ever felt what I was feeling, but it's not nice, because I put in a lot of effort into what I do, and for things not to work out the way I planned them to work out, it hurt me. It hurt me like and then fine, I was on that stage. I thought, oh, I'm unproductive, I have nothing to do, and I was just chilling, minding my own. But deep down, like, that thing, because as I said, you'd get into the gram and you'd see that your peers are busy, like, we're busy. When now you're here sulking, saying, oh, things are not working out for me. But genuinely, there was nothing I could do, because I was just so demotivated and feeling uninspired. And I'm gonna go in with a dark brown just on the outer corners, because your peers are busy. And then when now, oh guys, as I said, this month has been good and it has been bad, but I feel like I focused more on the bad, that I forgot to notice the good. As the bad were like overwhelming me and all that shit. So I was minding my own. I was home. You know, home is home. You get to do whatever you want to do. You don't cook, you don't do anything. And surprisingly, God just opened up doors for me. As you remember on my previous vlog, I received packaging from Bramley Cosmetics. I received a package from Bramley Cosmetics, but that was just for the webinar. We had no deal, nothing whatsoever. And then when I was home, I received an email from them. They're like, oh, we would like to work with you. Guys, you know how liberating that email was. Yo, like, it felt like something was something like it felt like that. And I was like, these people, where were they all this time when I was feeling like crap and all that? And they like, we'd like to work with you. Remember the products that we send you. We noticed your hard work. And I'm like, oh, now someone notices my hard work. Wow. And they're like, we'd like to work with you. Please do 1 2 3 1 2 3 with those products that you got, and tell us how much you'd like to get for doing that. But one of that part, guys, that part is the part that makes everything worth it. There's nothing as great as being paid to do what you love. And I'm like, okay, girl, okay. Okay, let me do my eyeliner because I cannot do it while talking. One down. And then there goes another one. So yeah, they were like, oh, we'd like to work with you. Tell us how much you want for 2 posts, 1 being a video, 1 being a post. And I'm like, God, it can only be you. Like, it can only be you. Like, I cannot stress this, guys. Like, I was so happy. It felt like everything was just gonna be okay. At least someone notices me. I'm just using these. And it was just so liberating to finally have that thing. Okay, brands are noticing me, because the last time I worked with a brand, I think it was beginning of lockdown, and that was very, very like a long time ago. And I was like, okay, now I've been pushing, because yes, during lockdown I was putting out content, like a lot of content regarding Instagram and all that. And as time went by, I started slacking. I don't know why, but yeah, I started slacking. And I was like, okay, so nobody is noticing me, but like passenger to saying. And guys, it sucks because I know the efforts that people put in, because I know I'm doing it. But at some point you feel like giving up, because you're like, why should I, if I'm not being noticed? But as I said, it's something that I love doing, so I kept on going. Although I took this mini break, guys, was this even a break? I think it was 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks without me posting. So I feel like it makes all the work. You feel like, okay, now my work is being appreciated. Not saying that if you don't get to work with brands, you don't get, like, you're not good enough or anything like that. But at the end of the day, that's everyone's goal. If you enter this content creation life, the goal is to get to work with brands and be paid to do what you love. No matter how people would say, oh no, I don't, it's fine. But I'm saying, if you enter the content creation world, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal, for you to work with brands and be able to get paid for doing what you love. Who wouldn't love, who wouldn't like, actually, who wouldn't love to be paid for doing what they love? And that's just how things were going for me. I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know how things happened, but that's just how things happened. And I'm just glad that I'm using my Revlon full cover color stay. I say I'm just glad that I didn't stay at this place for long, because I was this close to giving up, guys. And I mean, like, people would say things like, but you have graduated, why focus so much on 1, 2, 3? Not, you get what I'm saying? And guys, if you love something, you'd always go back to it. I didn't get into this world, influencer and content creation, because I was fascinated or anything. It's something I love. And how Ratasila, you make every means just to push that thing and succeed in that thing. And it's very difficult for us small influencers, like nano influencers and all that, because there's already big influencers out there that are getting paid like a lot of money. And then when now you come here with your 5,000 followers Instagram account, 1K subscriber YouTube page, whatever, obviously you're not gonna get, like, I hate it when foundation sticks on my mouth. Obviously you're not gonna get like noticed that much, but we just have to keep on pushing, because for you to say, oh, I'll wait until I have 50K followers to do 1, 2, 3, it's not ideal. You just have to put yourself out there until they notice you. That's just my approach in life. And it's hard, I'm not gonna lie, it's super hard to get noticed. Like, it's super hard. I don't know, I don't even know how I do it, because at some point you just, what's going on with my closure? And I'm gonna stick down my lashes. I don't have my, what's this, my tweezer, so I'm gonna use my nails instead. Let's see how this goes. Why did this glue dry so quickly? I leave them to dry, and I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I'm gonna use my Wet and Wild in the shade medium deep tan. So another thing I want to talk about is my insecurities. That was another thing that made me like a little bit. When I'm not gonna use that much, but I'm gonna mix it with this one. This one, it says it's a Fonts or something like that. Another thing, my insecurities, everyone has insecurities, guys, but at some point you feel like, why should I accept them, why should I blah blah blah. So I was just also feeling that thing of, like, that thing out, oh, I'm not that beautiful, I'm not that talented, like I don't have the best equipment, blah blah blah. Like I was just saying a lot of nonsense. And I realized at some point that if I'm gonna have to say I don't have this and that to do 1 2 3, then I'm not gonna achieve a lot of things that I want to achieve. But I'm not gonna lie, it hits me sometimes because you want 1 2 3 4 5, but you don't have the money for it. I mean, like all these things you need money, and that's just how the world works. You need money for everything, like literally everything. So I put myself under pressure. Oh no, I need this and that in order to achieve 1 2 3. And to be quite honest, me being here, I didn't use like the best equipment. Number one, I don't have a camera. Number two, I have a ring light, but I don't use it. Even now I'm using a study lamp. I find my study lamp, like the lighting is better than my ring light. So at some point, I'm just trying to say that we put ourselves under pressure because of what others are doing, but really some things don't work for us. What works for you might not work for me, but because of how society has placed things, we tend to always want to do what the next person is doing, always want to use what the other person is using. And that's how I used to approach things, saying, I remember I was saying to my mom, oh, I can't do 1 2 3 because I need this. And then my mom was like, but you've done this and this before, but you said you needed this, but you didn't need it. And sometimes I would be angry at her because I'm like, this woman, why is she saying all these things? Because I'm saying to her, I need this. And then she's saying I don't need it. I'm like, okay, you're not listening to me. So it would be like a huge argument, and I'm gonna go in with my Yardley loose powder. It would be a huge argument because it came back to that thing that I'm not grateful for what I have. I always want to have more. And to be quite honest, that's how I saw things. But as time went by, I was like, no, man, I really don't need all these things. All I need is my phone. I don't even own a tripod. I use a selfie stick. So as time goes by, you look at the things that you have and you're like, oh shit, yeah, I didn't need 1 2 3. I can use 1 2 3. It's just about compromise. If you really want to do something, you'll find the means to get it done and all that. Because I also get like a lot of DMs, people saying, what do you use 1 2 3? And when I answer them, they're like shocked. They're like, oh, what? No, that. And I'm like, serious? Like, that's just how things are. You just have to work with what you have. I think that's gonna be the motto for this video today. Work with what you have and just believe in yourself. Someone out there will notice you. And pray to God about what you want. Tell God what you want. That for me, that honestly works. And bear in mind, things are not gonna happen on your time. We always quote the thing, yeah, God's timing. But when it comes to us to realize, yeah, it has to be God's timing, we get angry like I did. I got angry to a point where I'm like, okay, I gave up. And quickly I'm like, giving up is not an option, go. But I was this close to giving up because I felt like my efforts are not being recognized. And I read somewhere someone saying you don't need validation from people. It's true, but in this industry of content creation and influencers, you need friends to notice you so that they get to work with you. How will they work with you if they don't know you? You get what I'm saying? So that one is true. You don't need validation from people to say, oh, you're good, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, guys, let's just be honest with ourselves and stop fooling around and just be honest. That's just how things work, and that's just how things are. You just have to put yourself out there. And then I'm gonna go in with my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is the GOAT. And I'm gonna go in with this contour shade to contour my face. And as I was saying, we all have like those insecurities, but we just have to beat them, guys. We're not all gonna look the same. We're not all gonna be the same. Everyone is made the way they're made, and we just have to accept how we are and just keep the ball rolling. Because if we look the same, all of us, how will the world be? Like, imagine if all of us look the same. And another thing is, guys, beauty, it's so diverse. We are beautiful in our own different ways. We're not all gonna be the same. Like that one, we just have to get it through our thick skulls and all that. Of which, yes, sometimes you'll get to that point where you feel like, oh, I'm not that pretty. Oh, I'm not. And it's okay. It's okay to feel that way, but there's nothing you can do unless you want to do like plastic surgery. But so you won't look like that person. That's just how it is. Like, you won't look like, you will always be yourself. So that's just what I've been going through. A lot of insecurities, a lot of unproductive mind, like yo, I was just so down, and I'm just happy that I'm not at that space anymore. I'm trying to lift myself up again and get back to where I was and finish the year strong. Like, finish the year strong. And I'm gonna go again with that shade to contour my nose, because there's like how many weeks left until the year ends? Like a few weeks, guys. I was shocked. One of that thing, yeah, how many weeks left until the year ends? That's what made me like explode, because I was like, what? That can't happen. That can't be happening. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll keep on pushing. I'm not gonna give up yet. That's just how it is. So yeah, I'll keep on pushing. I'll keep on being me. I'll keep on knocking on those doors. Brands, I'll keep on knocking. Like, go. If this one doesn't open, I move to the next one. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a tough industry that we're in, because there's simply a lot of us, but we are all different. We might be doing the same thing, but we are different. So there will always be space for all of us, because I was this close to giving a, can you imagine? And then I'm gonna go in with this highlight shade just to highlight my cheekbones. Ooh, can y'all see how beautiful I am? And now I'm gonna highlight my nose, of which it's something that I have not been doing for a while, but for the sake of this video, let me zama. And yup, and now I'm gonna go back to my eyes. Remember, I didn't do anything because I was waiting for the glue to dry. I think it has dried now. I'm just gonna go in with my mascara. So yeah, guys, I was just saying, this is what I've been going through. I've been going through a lot of demotivation, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of, what else, anxiousness. Is that a word? Yeah. And what else? Let me just say it, I've not been loving myself the way I should. And self-love is very important. Like, it's very if you don't love yourself, I don't think anyone else would, because the love has to radiate from within so that other people can see it, and they will love you for who you are. So yeah, the girl is back. Topa where I left off, because I cannot stay here forever. And I'm gonna go in on my lower lash line. Okay, I'll not talk while doing this because I've messed this up before. So I'm done with my eyes. So yeah, it has just been a lot of self-doubt, lack of self-love, but I guess once in a while we are allowed to feel that way, and it's just what it is. But don't stay there like for too long. That's just how I feel, although I feel like I stayed a little too long, because usually I feel like that for like 3-4 days and then I'm back to myself. But this time it went on like for 2 weeks, and it was starting to scare me, thinking, what if this is the end of me? What if this is the end of Bipilo K as a brand? And the thought of it was scary, because I feel like this has become my life now. All I think about is content creation. All I think about is content. Like, all I think about, I could be simply holding like a jug of whatever, iced tea. You just want to snap it. That's just how it is. And I'm gonna go in with my 5 rand pencil, the one I used on my eyebrows, just to line my lips. So yeah, the thought of it was kind of scary, thinking, oh girl, it is what it is. But I'm guessing God had this plan for me all along. As I said, I talk to God a lot about this career path. I tell him to guide me, like, guide me, show me the light, show me the way. Like, oh, and I'm using this Sorbet Mattify Me liquid okay, the shade name, it's me, it's gone, but yeah, that's how it looks. Okay, get your shit together, girl. This is how it looks. I love how it looks, the pink, and it's so creamy. Like, most matte lipsticks are so dry, but this one, like, got butter, so smooth, like butter. And then I'm gonna go in with the famous Essence gloss. Okay, the names are gone. I'm gonna go in with gloss on top. Do you guys prefer gloss or just a matte lip? I think it depends on my mood. Depends on who girl today. And that's it. As I said, guys, on my last 15-minute makeup look, I don't use setting spray anymore. Like, don't come with me with that. I don't. And my makeup stays, like, it stays. So this is it for my video. I hope you also got to understand that we all go through a lot, and you just have to pick yourself up, because if you don't, who will at the end of the day? Love yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop, what am I trying to say? Stop putting yourself in a box. Be the best version of yourself and keep on going. If you really love something, keep on going, and someone somewhere out there will notice you. keep on going, and love yourself and accept yourself how you are. Simple. So this is it for my video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and most of all, don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Mwah.